Hello and welcome to English 111 Online Fall 2025. We are here at Johnson Community College. Professor Jason Morgan here, and we are going to do week 3. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff. So we're starting a new module, and this module is all about the narrative. We're going to be writing a narrative. What the heck is a narrative? Well, we're going to talk about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to modules, and we're going to go down to module B. Click on module B. All right, magic word quiz. So remember, stay tuned. Somewhere in this video, it is the magic word. So make sure you pay attention to that. Okay. And then, so we'll just talk about the narrative in general. Basically, for this module, module B, you're going to be writing a story about yourself. Okay. And it's about the writing process as well. And we're going to kind of get into the specifics of what that's going to be about. So this first part of Module B is just kind of understanding the idea of generating ideas of what you want to write about, and how to find write stronger sentences and stuff like this. So this is kind of preparing you, and you're kind of going to brainstorm on what you're going to write about. So yeah. So for B2, there is there is a chapter about narrating experiences, and there is these smart book assignments. Again, when you click on them, it'll take you over to that thing just like we did before, where it asks you those questions and you go through the concepts, and it should take show you how long it should take you. And again, it may take you longer, it may take you shorter. It all kind of depends on your experiences. Okay, so there is that assignment. So that is an assignment to do. All right, so let's move along. Okay, so again, that's just kind of an overview about why we kind of do narratives and stuff like that, to kind of get you going. And then B3, the writing process. This is kind of, again, to help you with the getting going as far as there's, again, you click on B3, go through that kind of stuff. And this is writing thing over here. This is just this isn't graded. This is just to help you do. And there's more information down here. So basically, whenever you see anything from the textbook, make sure that you click on that and do those activities. Again, this is just helping you generate ideas about what you're going to be writing upon. All right, let's move on. All right, B4. All right, so all the papers in this class that you're going to be writing need to be in MLA formatting. And so I have come to your rescue. I've come to help you do this, because students really struggle with MLA formatting. And so what I've done is I've created these resources for you. So when you click on B4, okay, so these were updated in 2023, which means these are the latest versions of MLA formatting. So for the narrative, we're only going to be formatting the main paper. We're not doing a works cited. That's more for a research paper, which we'll be doing later on in the semester. But depending on which kind of program you use, so if you use Microsoft Word, like the program you download on your computer, this shows you how to do it. If you use the Microsoft 365 application, it's different from this one. That shows you how to do it. If you use Google Docs, then that shows you how to set it up in MLA formatting. Again, if you use Google Docs, make sure you save the Google Doc as a PDF or a docx before you submit it, okay? If you use a different program than that, then I can't help you, because I don't have access. So if you have like a Mac and you use Pages, you really should be using Microsoft Word. You can get it for free. Just all you have to do is Google Microsoft Word free for a student, and you use your JCC email address, and you can get it for free. Okay, but this gives you all the answers. This walks you through step by step. These videos walk you through step by step on what to do, and explains all the stuff you need to know about MLA formatting. And folks, I grade heavily on this, because it's not really about learning MLA formatting as much as learning how to follow directions, and that is a skill you will use for the rest of your lives. Okay, so you watch the video, so the video of your choice. You don't have to watch all 3. So if you use Google Docs, watch that one. If you use a Microsoft Word, watch that one. And then after you watch that video, then there's a quiz. And again, you can take it up to 2 times, the highest score counts, based on the information from that video. Okay, then moving on. So, and then we have some more of these assignments here with like B6. This one here is your pre-writing. And this one is one that you're going to actually upload to Blackboard. And again, let me just make sure, there's a lot of information here, but basically when you're done, you should submit 1 to 2 sentences about what you're going to write about. Okay, the pre-writing assignment is just 1 to 2 sentences about what is the narrative thing you're going to be doing? And again, it's generally things that, you think about an event that happened in your life that impacted you. Now, remember, make sure this topic is one that you are comfortable sharing and it is appropriate to share with the class. We will post drafts for peer-reviewed assignments. So other people are going to read this aside from me. So, share a story that had an impact on your life that you feel comfortable sharing with the class. Alrighty. And so again, you have to write this. Here's an example of like an opening paragraph, right? But this last part right here, that's the thesis statement. So again, all you have to do for this assignment is 1 to 2 sentences that you're going to kind of use in your, you could use in your narrative, or maybe describe what the topic is you're going to write about and why it's significant in your life. Okay, so how you submit that, do that is you click on the assignment, boom, and again, you can either hit create submission, type it in here, upload a file there, but don't put it in the comments. Okay, again, just 1 to 2 sentences. Okay, so that's B6. Going back to the modules. Oh boy, where'd we go? We're all over the map here. Okay, okay. So for B7, this is the instruction for the actual essay itself. Now this can be very overwhelming. And by the way, the magic word is 2002. 2002. That's the magic word, 2002. Okay, so for narrative B7, the assignment instruction resources. Okay, so let's take a look at this bad boy. Okay, this just kind of explains the purpose of writing a narrative essay, but you're like, yeah, but what am I supposed to do? Okay, we'll just kind of come down here to what you're supposed to do. Okay, so you're going to write a narrative essay. It's basically about a story that's something that happened in your life. Okay. It needs to be between 750 and 1,000 words. That's 3 to 4 pages in MLA formatting. So again, those videos I showed you, make sure you use MLA formatting, and then you have to upload this as appropriate as a Word document or a PDF document. Word document is a docx. Okay, and the rest of this information you can go ahead and read. That'll kind of just give you some. It's like almost like an outline of how you could kind of write your narrative paper, but it's really kind of your information. It's really your take on doing it. Okay, and we are going to learn more about point of view later on in this class, but this can be in the first person. So it's like, I went into the store and I saw this. It shouldn't use second person where you're using you, your, and yours. It's like, you remember the time that you went to the beach and got sunburned? I'm like, no, I don't remember that because it didn't happen to me, right? But you say, I remember the time I went to the beach and got sunburned. Well, okay, well, now you're telling me a story, but don't tell me what I've experienced, right? Okay, so these are the instructions, the general overall instructions. So you're just going to review this, okay, as far as what you need to, what the paper is about. And then in some additional resources to help you out is in B8 and B9. These are, again, when you click on them, it's the textbook thing. Again, this kind of just gives you some extra resources, but you definitely need to. These are graded assignments, the same kind of thing like we do before. You click on them, you read the information, you take the test. Okay, and I think B8, like here's an example of B8. Yeah. This one again shows you how many times, how many concepts you're going to be doing. Start questions. So you're going to see this, these assignments when you do them in Blackboard. That's how you're going to be doing them. Okay. All right. So there's B8 is like that, and B9 is also basically there. As far as how you do them, it's the same way. You kind of just click on the links and follow it. It's just they cover different things that you're going to be using when you're writing your paper. And then to end this week, we are going to again remind you that you have to complete all of the grammar, punctuation, style activities by the end of the class. But if you do like 3 a week, then it won't be so bad. And again, how you get to these grammar, punctuation, and style activities is you go up here and you click under you got modules, collaboration, you click on this. So you should have done 3 of these already. Okay. Now do 3 more. Okay. And then that's it. That's what we're doing for the week. All right. There you go.